We're going to get a full game tonight after the break, so hopefully the players are well rested and ready to get after it.
Apologies to those watching on YouTube. I forgot to turn our mics on. Mixler's fans heard it, listeners heard it just fine, but our forgot to turn our mics on for the video broadcast. Apologies for that. So we are live here at Grapevine Ford Field on the campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School. As I mentioned earlier, tonight's matchup between your Grapevine Faith Lions JV squad against the Fort Worth All Saints. I thought we were done with warm-ups. They had the clock counted down. They had the 7th and 8th grade football teams played here. They hosted Salina this afternoon for some early games, and then the bigger guys coming on here at was supposed to be a 6:30 start. We're obviously running a little bit behind for those games earlier, but that second game, I guess the 8th grade game, the Lions were victorious 22-6, so that was always fun to watch. Good crowd out here for that. And this is a non-district game for both teams tonight. Tomorrow night, the varsity is actually playing in Tyler at Grace Community against the Cougars. Have that game for you here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network, both on Mixler and streaming on our YouTube channel, so make sure you join us for that. Had the chance to speak to Coach Tim Russell, the Grace Community head coach. Amazingly great guy. Just an amazing testimony. They lost their youngest daughter to a drunk driver back in 2016, and I got the chance to talk to him about that again. He mentioned that in last year's interview. Just a fine man, and just gracious, man. Just a really good dude to talk to. You don't see that too much sometimes from opposing coaches. I've had some opposing coaches we can't even talk to. But anyway, I digress. I'm not going to go there. And then of course the Coach Bobby Holland show, and then our halftime tomorrow, Stories of Faith. Dr. Matt Lambro, the associate high school principal. Really, really cool story. You'll want to be tuning in for that. I think you guys get a real kick out of that. He's a lot of education, and really pouring into young men and women is his passion. And so you get to hear about how he and his wife Jana met, their 2 kids, and what he's doing here at Grapevine Faith. So be a good broadcast tomorrow, and hopefully the Lions can come out on top after, man, a heartbreaking loss, Tom, in that varsity game 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half, I guess, against Fort Worth Christian, 55-52, and just a last-second heartbreaker. That was brutal.
Yeah, for the casual observer, probably a very entertaining game, but not so for the Lions in the end. Thought we had it there with the late touchdown, and just couldn't hold on. But
well, to talk to Coach Holland about that this week, he said, when you put 52 points up on the board, you expect to win the football game, and he gave them credit. He said they threw some formations at them that they weren't accustomed to, had not seen before. And so, it was just one of those kind of nights where the stars aligned for the Cardinals, and they pulled away after the Lions scored with about 1:20 left in the game. They came back down and marched it down the field and scored with about 8 seconds left on the clock. So, but we're turning the page on that, man. We're moving forward here, and we're looking forward to district play starting tomorrow night in Tyler. So we'll bring that game to you again here. It'll be on the Mixler app as well as the Grapevine Faith YouTube channel here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Folks, if you're watching on YouTube, we recognize that huddle camera, that that sunlight is almost blinding. We get that, and I wish there was something I could do. The huddle camera is actually automated, and it follows the action of the football. So a pass down the field or somebody running with the football, it will follow that action. So I'm guessing we're probably 10 minutes away from that sun going down behind the trees on the west side of the stadium. So if you can be patient and hang in there, if you just cannot stand to look at it, just cover your computer screen and just keep the volume up, or go over to the Mixler app if you want. But that sun will be bound behind the trees here before too long.
Yeah, fortunately, you're not missing anything because we're waiting for warm-ups to end and things going.
There's about 60, or I'm exaggerating. There's about 12 kids or so, 10 kids maybe, in the end zone on the big football field, throwing the football around, having an absolute time of their lives. One kid's got receiver gloves on, which you love to see. A couple of them are still in their school uniform, so it's a blast.
Huddle's picking it up, though.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, on the far right down there. If they can bring it out to about the 20, man, it'll really pick them up. So.
Yeah.
But so we'll get. They're trying to get the captains together. got a few guys back now for the Lions that have been out. Hudson Smith, who's been out, is back. And Big Jack Boren, Jack, one of my favorite kids in Rady, he's back in the lineup. So it's good to see. He was out with a hand injury, and saw him on the sideline assisting Coach Ware with the plays. Jack has stayed very, very instrumentally involved, I would say, Tom, in the football program, even after getting hurt. So it's really good to see him back out here. We do not have a roster for All Saints, so you're going to be hearing us call them by number. So if you're an All Saints fan or parent or whatever, we apologize. We do not have a roster. Weren't provided one. I could not track one down online. But the captains for the Lions, number 28, Hudson Smith that we mentioned, and number 12, Josh Harris.
If you're going by captain height, they've got us beat by about an average of 8 inches.
Yes, this seems very much like a varsity game against the All Saints. You've got these towering giants, and maybe it's a story of David and Goliath here, Tom. Right?
Yeah.
So
well, they got the water in West Fort Worth. Right?
There's something in that water for sure. So it looks like, I think that's Noah Smith down there on the play. Oh, I guess what do you call that? Where they signal the plays in. I think that's Smitty. Did I say Hudson Smith? Or did I? Is that Noah? No, yeah, it looks like Noah. I think.
No, on the captains.
No. Down here on the where you remember Jack was normally running that.
Gotcha.
I think I see Noah Smith on that. So glad to see him involved here with the team. He'll be playing tomorrow night in that varsity matchup at Tyler Grace.
Looks like the Saints won the toss. They'll receive, and the Lions chose to defend the north end zone first, so they'll be kicking away from our right to left.
Film if you need to, Tom, checking our levels.
Teams are getting the last-minute instructions from their coaches.
Make sure we're not coming in too hot here on our broadcast. It seemed to be okay on the YouTube.
The referee is getting into position. Maybe that's what we're waiting on, is a couple extra officials, because I've only seen one. And he's come over to do some chatting on the sidelines. He looks a little concerned.
All right. Well, I think we're in good shape broadcast-wise here. So, again, just waiting for, like you mentioned, a couple officials. There's the side judge here. I don't know if those guys went into the locker room. I only see one official at the moment. There were, I think, a crew of 4 for that 7th and 8th grade game, I believe. And maybe that one official was just doing the coin toss to go ahead and get it out of the way. So we'll see here shortly what we got going. Yeah, we're just, and this is okay too, Tom, because then the sun's going to be down, and you guys won't have that starburst that you're looking at right there. And we're playing Thursday night lights here before too long. The lights are actually already on here at Grapevine Ford Field. Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Russell, as I mentioned. You'll hear that in the pregame tomorrow night. Head coach for the Grace Community Cougars. They've got, I think if I remember correctly on my notes, Tom, it was 7 returning starters on offense and 10 returning starters on defense, I believe.
Wow.
And now I had it wrong. I tried to do some reconnaissance in my homework, and I'd had my personnel wrong. JT Williams is their junior quarterback, but he's been injured. And so I made a comment about how he had contributed, because there's no stats online here. You can't find nothing's on Max Preps. Most teams have their stats posted. Grapevine Faith does, but Grace does not. I forget the guy's name. I want to say it was Zach. There's another guy, a sophomore, who's actually stepped up and has been taking the quarterback duties. But JT Williams, their junior starting quarterback who started last year. He's been injured so far this year, and so they put up a lot of points. They've been average over 50 points a game in their 5 non-district games. Now, I can go ahead and tell you they have not played the likes of Episcopal School of Dallas and Liberty Christian.
Right.
So, but you play who you play, right? That's you suit up, and so the hope is that playing some of those bigger teams that the Lions have faced, that you're going to see some benefits of that. Obviously, coming into a game against the Cougars. But first things first tonight, JV's going to strap on the pads and see if they can't take one away from the All Saints, Fort Worth All Saints. All Saints in navy blue pants with the white stripe, white jersey, navy blue numbers, and their white helmets. Kind of a Penn State look, if you will. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this, but for our Mixler listeners, kind of giving you the lowdown. Grapevine Faith in their white pants, red jerseys with white numerals, and their traditional Grapevine Faith white helmets with the red Lions emblem on the side. So we are lining up here to kick it off. Thomas Hudnall to do the honors for the Lions. Looks like we've got our officiating crew somewhat. They're getting the last little shot of Gatorade and trying to get into position.
Yeah, they popped out, and we got 5 of them now. Is that right? And
I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I see. 5. Yep, there you go. Yep, crew of 5. It's better than the 3 we had at Country Day a few weeks ago.
It's kind of like waiting on Axl Rose to start a Guns N' Roses concert. They'll come out when they're ready, I guess.
That's right. Of all the bands that you could have thought of, you thought of Guns N' Roses. I like it. All right. Well, here we go. There's Thomas Hudnall to kick off. Ball taken at the 15-yard line, brought here to the near side, looking to pick up some blocks. Out over the 30. Cuts back towards the middle of the field. Big hit there. Taken back to about the 31-yard line. Nice tackle. Owen Payne with the stick. So that was nice to see. Good job by Owen Payne. So All Saints will take over from their own 33-yard line. They gave him forward progress to the 33. So big boys from what I'm seeing, Tom. On the front anyway. The quarterback's not really that tall. So you wonder if that might present some problems potentially with some of our taller defenders. So we'll see what happens, but we're ready to go here. Jace Walker, another returning player. There's a handoff inside. Skips a tackle. Finally wrapped up. Thomas Hudnall in there. And Jackson Walker came in to help finish him off. So the twins, Jackson Walker, Jace Walker. And the Saints quick to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. Low snap picked up. Handoff here to the inside, the near side. Trying to pick up some blocks, and he does, but pulled forward out over the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. So good blocking there on this near side for them, Tom.
Yeah, Slade Corley did a good job getting off his blocks and chasing the play down from the opposite side and making a good tackle there.
Colton Edwards in there as well. You mentioned Slade Corley. Beckett Reese, the other front of the that 3-man front. Pass to the far side. Caught it about the 45. Past midfield into Lion territory, and that's enough for a first down. It's about a 13-yard gain or so. Called a 12-yard gain, so that's going to move the chains. Takes it to the Lions' 41-yard line, and after just a few plays, the Fort Worth All Saints is moving the football.
Yeah, they're doing what you'd expect. They're just trying to get that line out there and getting behind them and seeing how far they can get.
There's another inside handoff to the running back. He cuts it back to the left side. He was coming to the right side, and he falls forward about 10 yards. We'll call it 11. So that's another first down at the 30-yard line. And again, the Saints quick to the line of scrimmage. The Lions trying to find an answer for their running game here. Looking to pass. Pass here on this near side. Completed number 27. He skips a tackle. Skips another tackle. Finally pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Actually, they stop his forward progress and they keep the clock running, but he gets down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 4. Oh, apparently got a flag on the play. I didn't even see. Oh, okay, there it is. It's sitting right on top of the 30-yard line. It was hidden. And I don't know if it was a hold. Couldn't quite see. It was literally sitting right on top of the 30-yard line, so didn't even see the flag. Clock is temporarily stopped. 8:27 left here in the first quarter. Game just underway. No score. Fort Worth All Saints won the toss, elected to receive, and so Lions kicked off, and the All Saints started from their own 32-yard line. And here they are, first and 20. Well, first and 22. There's another inside handoff to number 29. Wrapped up there by Jackson Walker. Finally stopped, so they blow the play dead at about the 36-yard line.
I think Becker Ruiz got in there as well. Made a good hit.
There was a pride of Lions, as we like to say. There were several guys in there on the stop, and good to see Beckett in there as well. He's very active. Looking to pass. Got somebody deep down the far side, thrown up, knocked away. Good play there by Josh Harris. Went up and swatted that one away.
Yeah, that was a great play. He just read it the whole way, saw it coming in, put himself in position, stayed off the receiver to avoid the interference, and went up and knocked it down.
See several of the varsity players on the sideline. Christian Corley. It's his mom's birthday. Lisa Corley. Happy birthday, Lisa. She's one of our team moms. Does an amazing job. Her son Slade out on the field right now, and then her other son Christian on the varsity team. Quarterback chased out of the pocket. He rolls to his left, throws it down, and incomplete. He was bobbling it. He came down with it, but I think he would have been bobbling it. Hudson Smith on the coverage.
That's a big kid. I thought, why are they throwing to their center? But I guess he's maybe a tight end or something like that. Yeah. But wow, that's a big kid.
So the Lions defense holds after the Saints really moved the ball at will. Tom, that was nice to see the Lions come up with the big stand. So they're lining up to punt. We'll see what they do. It's fourth down and about 16 or so. Need to get to the 20. Jace Walker goes back deep for the Lions. See if they punt it away. Low snap. Hits the ground. He does pick it up. Line drive kick. Jace is going to he picks it up. Oh, the ball. Okay, the ball hit the ground. Okay, that's why. All right, there we go. I guess maybe he went down on a knee.
I think so. Okay. Yeah, as he fielded the ball, he was down on his knee.
All right. Well, I just saw the ball on the ground. So they blow the play dead where the punter went down to pick up the ball. He knelt when he touched the ball on the ground, and so that's automatically downs the ball. So the Lions end up with incredible field position at their own 49-yard line. No score. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, just underway, as we said. Walker Little in the backfield with Austin Cosby at quarterback. Two receivers split to each side. Matthew Rotella Kirschbaum getting some action again tonight. Snap back. Pass to the far side. Complete. Defender fights off a block. Nice job there by number 34 to fight off a block and reach out and tackle Jace Walker on a little wide receiver screen. Hey, Slade's grandmother, Gigi Corley, is watching. So, Gigi, it's great to have you watching. Hope you're going to be tuning in tomorrow night for your other grandson, Christian, as we broadcast from Tyler at the Grace Community Game. Christian and Slade's oldest brother, Lane, is, I think he's a sophomore at A&M, if I remember correctly. So, second down and 13 after that loss on that first play. Inside handoff to Walker Little. Bust forward, big gain on the play. Gain of about 7 or 8 on that play. So that's going to bring up third down and about, we'll call it third down and 7. So a nice run there by Walker Little right up the interior of the line.
Yeah, he was able to find a hole and get through it. Had a steam on him.
So third down play here for the Lions. Up. It could be should be a free play. Throws it up. The ball, I guess they blew it dead. So Jensen alertly snapped the ball when the defenders jumped. Nice hard count there by Austin Cosby. You know, it's interesting, Tom. I've noticed since the game against Liberty that our players on offense don't jump when we're the only ones calling the snap count.
Right.
It's the craziest thing. It's wild. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that is, but
Right.
I have a theory.
Yeah, there might be some errant sounds that aren't happening anymore.
Interesting. And when the defensive line isn't calling your own snap count, it doesn't confuse your offense. Walker, a little hit immediately, spins around, got away from the defender. Nice play there by Walker to get out over the line to gain. So he gets just inside the 41-yard line. He was hit right away, right after the handoff, and it would have been a loss, but Walker spun around and slipped the tackler. Got hit again, but not until he gained the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 41-yard line of All Saints. Matthew would tell a Kirschbaum in motion. There's a flanker sweep, pitch it to Matthew. He busts ahead, gets tripped up, and falls forward inside the 40-yard line, close to the 35.
Yeah, running that jet sweep to the slot receiver, and he got the edge, was able to pick up a few yards before they brought him down.
And Jace Walker, who's been out with a shoulder injury, is coming up gimpy. Definitely not his shoulder. He is favored and looks like his right leg, maybe knee or hip. Coach Dickert's going to go out and give him a boost. Coach Holland's going to go out to assist as well. Yeah, I'm guessing right knee. They finally pick him up. That would have taken something. That would have taken us into next week until Jace got off. He's like, "Help me out, Coach." So they're bringing him over to the bench. You take a look at see what's going on with him.
You'll know he'll be frustrated. He just came back after a few weeks off.
Yep.
And 3 plays and right back out.
Snap back to Cosby. He's looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws deep, and that ball almost intercepted by number 36. Just overthrown Charlie Bunch. Charlie's asking for a face mask, but there's no penalty on the play.
I don't see any flags. It did look like there was a bit of contact there, but
Yep, so 3rd down and call it 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 38-yard line. Then you get to the 31, so doing my math right there.
maybe there was a flag.
There was a penalty on the play. I'm having the hardest time seeing flags. Okay, so they called a shot, I guess roughing the passer, a shot to the head. He basically did that, so I think they hit the quarterback in the head, which you cannot do.
Nope.
So 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. Takes the ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Stop using these green flags.
Right, another handoff to Walker Little, and he plows forward for a gain of about 4 on the play.
Another good run, just working the middle there, working the tackles, finding some success, getting a few yards at a time.
So Jace Walker is off the bench, and he doesn't have his helmet on just yet, but he's standing on the sideline over by Coach Dickert, so that's a good sign. There's a penalty flag down, probably a free play. Oh, Thomas Hudnall. Yep, there's another
call a penalty.
Penalty there. So you're should have 2 penalties on the play. Should have an offside and a pass interference. The linesman on this side only has 1 flag, so on that pass interference play, the defender didn't even turn around for the ball, so that was a no-brainer.
It's one of those where it's a little underthrown, so the receiver stops, slows down, and the defender, by not looking, just rolls him right over.
Yeah, so offside against the defense and pass interference against the defense. So they'll enforce you get the free play, they continue to play with the offside, but they're going to take the pass interference penalty, obviously.
1st down.
Yep.
More yards.
Should take the ball at the 20, should take it to the 10 if it's half the distance. They're going inside the 10. They're going to the 5. Do you get both penalties? I would think it would be just the pass interference. They took it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, so I'm not complaining.
Who's counting?
I'm not complaining, I'll tell you that much. All right, so 1st and goal from the 4. Here's Kirschbaum in motion. Another. Oh, my gosh, he got absolutely tattooed. They knock his helmet off. And Matthew gets up, unfazed, but...
yeah, that's pretty violent. I'm not sure.
Well, I'll say he's unfazed. He rang his bell a little bit. Now, I guess the question is, Tom, does his helmet come off because he got hit in the chest? Or does his helmet come off because he got hit right under the face mask by somebody else's helmet? I'm not sure.
Curious. And it did seem to be a launching. I think that's one of the factors they talk about.
Yep. Little wide receiver sweep, that little flanker sweep that we've seen, and he cut it back inside and was immediately hit. So no gain on the play. Second down, that's going to be a false start on the offense. The line's just a little too quick there, waiting on the snap, and jumped a little early. So second down and goal, ball spotted at the 10-yard line. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score. The Saints received the opening kickoff, took it down inside of Lions territory, and then were forced to punt, and then the ball was down by the punter inadvertently when he took a knee. Lions trying to punch this in. It's a pass across the middle, intended for Jace Walker, but just a little bit overthrown. So that's going to bring up third down and goal. Ball still at the 10-yard line.
Good to see Jace back in there. It doesn't looks like he's no worse for the wear.
Yep.
Still got his trademark speed.
Whatever that knee injury was, that just kind of maybe a little stinger there for a couple plays, and he's back at it. I will say, man, we complain about the heat, rightfully so, the last few weeks. I'm not complaining now. We got the AC working in here, and it is working just fine. It's actually a little chilly. All right, so third and goal. Ball at the 11-yard line. And we'll call it the 10. Lions get the play from the sideline from Coach Ware. Sent back to Cosby, inside handoff to Walker Little, and he's wrapped up. Still on his feet, though. Takes it inside the 5-yard line, so a nice little 6-yard gain down to the 4. But that is going to bring up fourth down, so they're not even moving. Tom, I don't think there was ever even a question if they were going to go for it or not.
Yep.
You've got the absolutely dependable leg of Thomas Hudnall and the range from here. That wouldn't be the issue, but the Lions are going to try to put 6 on the board. So fourth down, pivotal play here early in the game. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left as the clock's running here in the first quarter, no score. Cosby looking to pass. The play is blown dead. There's a false start against the Lions, so we'll see if they... Yep, that's going to change things. It looks like they're probably going to go in for...
It's on the...
Well, we'll see.
I think they're still going to go for it. They pulled the receiver, the targeted receiver, Thomas Hudnall, was the guilty party. They've yanked him out, put in somebody else.
Put in Aaron Allen, yeah. So they're going to stay on the field. Offense. I thought they were bringing Thomas over to grab his kicking tee or something, but nope. Does he kick off the ground or off the tee? On field goal.
Here off the tee.
Okay. All right, so fourth and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. Inside handoff to Walker Little, and he is wrapped up immediately by number 43, and that is going to do it for the Lions' chances there. So they're going to turn the ball over on downs, and the Saints will take over first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Big penetration there, Tom. As soon as he got the ball, they hit him immediately. They weren't fooled by that at all.
Yeah, they got a lot of penetration. That big line, they get the bodies on you. They're gonna push back. We got to see if our line can respond and figure out how to deal with the size advantage on both sides of the ball.
Yep. Well, the Saints they moved the ball very effectively on the ground. Got a good running back, and they found a lot of big holes, but they stalled, and costly penalty. Held them up, and the Lions held on fourth down. And so Saints see if they can move the ball again from their own 15. Another inside handoff out over the 15-yard line, close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they keep it pretty simple. They're just going to get these ball carriers behind that big line and take whatever space that line can create.
And the Saints again quick to the line of scrimmage. Oh, ball hits the ground, picks it up. Scrambles here, is just going to keep it, trying to get out of the way. And a couple of lines end up pop. That's Thomas and
Walker.
Walker kind of popped helmets there, but good coverage there by Thomas to contain the quarterback. He tried to slip outside, and Thomas kind of gave him a little shake to the left, and the quarterback cut back inside, and Thomas went right with him. So nice open field tackling. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. No score. 3rd down and 1. Lions showing blitz. They bring a couple extra guys, but quarterback's going to sneak outside, and I don't know if he got enough for the first. I need to get to the 22-yard line. He got out to the 24. We'll call it the 23. So enough for a first down. Nice heads-up play as he was being chased out of bounds. He stuck the ball forward. And that probably gave him that little extra yard to get the first down. All right, so 1st and 10. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Good penetration there, but the running back runs outside, runs over a couple of guys. Big running back, number 29. And he gets out to the 30-yard line, so gain of about 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, he puts a pop when he gets a helmet on. He's a big kid and got explosive speed.
That's a big boy. There's no doubt.
Look like they moved.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked awkward. It didn't look right. I couldn't really put my finger on it. It just didn't look right.
Yeah, I think they're.
So I see my wife down in the stand. She won't see this for another about 7 seconds because she's listening on Mixler. So, and I don't know if Matt's listening as well, but she's sitting between Matt and Rachel Cosby. So maybe she's playing the go-between between them. I'm not sure, but she'll look up here in a second, I'm sure. So 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers here on the near side. Another inside handoff to number 29. Bounces outside of a tackle. And she's just now here in the. So 3rd down and 1 here. Big play for the Lions defense. Another handoff to 29. You knew where that was going. He cuts here out over the right guard and has enough for a first down.
Yeah, they get just enough of that press from their line that he's able to pick up a couple before he makes contact.
I'm going to tell you, he's a big runner, Tom, and just puts his head down. He's physical, and man, he's kind of doing what he wants when they give him the football. Lions trying to find an answer there. There's a play action. Pass looking down the far side. He has a man down in coverage and knocked away. There's a penalty flag. Now, it looked to me like the receiver pushed off. We'll see what the sure enough. Yep. Offensive pass interference. Good call by the official there.
It's a heck of a play by Charlie Bunch. Josh Harris was on the original coverage. He got pushed away by the receiver who caught it, but then Charlie Bunch just jumped over and swatted away from the opposite side.
Kind of that last minute coming in and knocking it away. So you know what? Hats off though to that official. He's going to get an earful from the Saints sideline, but that's 100. And I'm not saying that because it was just against them. When you see the receiver's arms extend out and he pushes away or holds the defender at bay, that's going to be offensive pass interference every time.
Yep.
So big costly penalty, 15-yard penalty on the. So 1st down and 25. Ball backed up to the 21-yard line. Stretch my legs here for a second, Tom. 2 receivers split to each side. Another inside handoff to 29. Hit immediately by Beckett Ruiz. That a boy, Beckett. And no gain on the play. So Beckett in there on the tackle. Nicely done.
Yeah, he just was able to get past his blocker and got into the backfield and met him immediately. And like you said, that's a big kid, but Beckett was able to hold on and bring him down.
I'll tell you what Beckett lacks in size, he makes up for in speed and, more importantly, in heart. That kid, man, love seeing him hustle on every play. Trying to get in again. He gets smushed. There's a pass down. Oh, almost intercepted. Charlie Bunch. I think he was as surprised as anybody else that ball hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. They had their big 89 tight end running or slot guy running down in there, and he just kind of stopped.
Yeah,
and let the ball go over. I thought for sure he was going to try to make a play on that, and he just kind of let it go.
Yeah, I don't know if he
might have surprised Charlie too, actually.
Yeah, And you just wonder, was that was he thinking there was a different route? He was supposed to kind of more of an in route and stop, or more of a post pattern. There's a screen over here to number 29. And, nice tackle. There is going to be a penalty flag on the play. Walker Little, Thomas Hudnall was held and tackled by the offensive lineman. Walker Little did a great job to fight off the blocker and make the tackle, but that's going to be a hold. So we're going to see 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they're going to, I guess they're going to decline the penalty, Tom, so it makes it fourth down. That makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
So the Lions should still come out with some good field position here. Jace Walker going back deep for the Lions to receive the punt. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. As the punt away goes almost straight up in the air, and then the Lions need to make sure they don't touch this. And that ball, they pick it up, and the ball is, Charlie Bunch, mercy, sakes alive. Charlie tried to pick it up and run with it, and then lost it again and fell on it, though. So he redeems himself. Good job getting back on it. Yeah, but next time, Charlie, don't be in the same zip code. Be over in Keller somewhere. Well, the Lions actually net. I think that ball went back after it hit, Tom. It went straight up in the air. It was not a great punt. Went straight up in the air. After that hit and took a Lions bounce, started rolling backwards. I think it went back about a yard or two or something. Was it more than that? Was it 10 yards? Okay. So Lions take over 1st and 10 with great field position. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score. Walker Little in the backfield with Austin Cosby. There's a handoff to Walker. Good tackle there by number 43 by the defense. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. No score here. We are playing a full game tonight, all 4 quarters. We're excited about that. Again, we mentioned a birthday earlier. Lisa Corley, happy birthday, one of our team moms. Slade and Christian Corley's mom, and Lane's. And hope she's having a good day. So we'll be back here for the second quarter here right away. You are watching Grapevine Faith Football on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Promo video that our Coach Brian Partridge's broadcast media class pulled together and did a great job on that. And always love the opportunity to play that and showcase their talents and what they pulled together. So we're going to switch ends of the field to start the second quarter. The Lions take over with great field position. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 20 of All Saints. Again, reminder, tomorrow night, I need to double-check the time. I think it's a 7:30 kick, if I'm not mistaken. But I will double-check. But the Lions on the road in Tyler at Grace Community. We want to give a shout-out. Actually, this is us not giving a shout-out to Bethany Powers. She's told us never to give her a shout-out. So this is us not giving a shout-out to Bethany Powers and all of her support for Grapevine Faith Athletics. The Saints had to control themselves there, Tom. They almost jumped again.
Yeah. Getting that hard count.
Lions have the play. Cosby back to pass. The ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. That is a 7 o'clock kick tomorrow night. And that is Grace Community's homecoming, by the way. So they'll have a lot of activities going on pre- and post-game. But 7 p.m. kick tomorrow night, streaming right here on the Grapevine Faith YouTube channel on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network, also on Mixler. And we hope that you'll join us. I haven't got a text from him. If I had to guess, I'm guessing that Skip Hirsch is watching all the way from Episcopal, North Carolina. There's a ball thrown up on the far side, almost reeled in by Charlie, but ball's out of bounds. Jensen Anthony's uncle, great Uncle Skip, and great Aunt Terry from Pisgah Forest, North Carolina. See if they're listening. Mentioned Gigi Corley listening as well. And Tom, hats off to you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a Mixler broadcast going right now. I forgot my charging cord for the laptop that runs the Mixler. and Tom goes in his truck and, like something from the Let's Make a Deal TV show, pulls out an exact HP charging cord, exactly what we needed. It was absolutely pretty crazy.
You should always travel with multiple charging cords. I've got you covered.
You're the Swiss Army knife of this broadcast, Tom. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 10-yard line. It gets a penalty there that I must have missed as I was talking. There's another flag down. They blow the play dead. And a false start by the Lions.
Yeah, I didn't see that penalty either on the play before.
Yeah, took him to the 10, and they had it 1st down. So whatever happened, I don't know. So backs the ball up. The offense. As soon as I said something about the offense not jumping with false starts, I completely cursed them. So that's 100% on me, folks. I apologize, but Lions have had trouble getting on the same page offensively. Had a couple of false starts. So Jace Walker in motion. Austin Cosby back to pass across the middle. Caught right at the 5, inside the 5-yard line. Caught by Robbie Stevens.
And another flag in the backfield.
Yeah, personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yep.
So yeah, the All Saints defense pretty aggressive. I don't think these have been cheap shots by any means. I didn't see that one, but just doesn't stop their momentum. Officials are talking it over right now, trying to figure out where to spot it, what the next steps are. The Lions are about ready to go and snap the ball. One of the officials had to come in and say, "Hold up, guys. Tap the brakes."
Robbie had it pretty close to the 1. I would think it's just a 1st down and add the half distance, which isn't much, that close.
Yeah, you should get the result of the play.
Yep.
Because since it's a personal foul, right? They add that on to the end. Yeah, personal foul. Roughing the passer there, as you see.
1st down. Should be an automatic 1st down to the extent it wasn't. I can't remember if it.
Ball spotted at the 1. So Lions have 4 chances to get this in here. Let's see if they can convert. I'm guessing a handoff to Walker Little. And there it is. And he is hit immediately by that 49. 49 has been very active tonight on the defensive side, and he took Walker down immediately. Had help from, I think, 81. But that big front line for the Saints is holding strong here. Loss of 1 on the play. Ball spotted back at the 2-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. No score in our game. Just underway here in the 2nd quarter. Another handoff to Walker Little. Escapes a couple of tackles. Pulled down just inside the 1-yard line, just shy of the goal line.
Yeah, they got some penetration into the line. They hit him pretty quickly after he got the ball, but he, like you said, he shook a few of them off. Thought he might have it. He saw a little daylight on the left, and
yeah,
it closed up quickly.
Well, the Saints are tall enough and strong enough. They reached up and grabbed Walker by the jersey and just pulled him down. I think one of the guys had his legs, but another guy pulled him down and just went straight to the ground before he could break the goal line. So big 3rd down play here for the Lions. Robbie Stevens in motion. Another handoff to Walker Little, and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown for Lions. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Grapevine Faith. So 6-0 Lions. Nice drive there. If you remember, they had a short field to work with, Tom, because of that punt. And but they had to earn that one there at the end. They moved the ball pretty effectively. There were several penalties against All Saints.
Yep.
But they had to earn it there at the end and really punch it in. Took them a couple of times.
Yep. It took them about 7 plays to get the 21 yards in a minute and 55.
Charlie Bunch on the hold for Thomas Hudnall to attempt the extra point. And the kick is blocked. And the All Saints still trying to pick it up and trying to run it back. And they are going to be chased down shy of the midfield. That was not a great snap there by Jensen Anthony. I will Talked to him about that on the ride home, but that was a low snap.
They did get a lot of pressure, too, through that line. They had a lot of guys back there quickly.
Yeah, Coach Music has talked to him about it. So, yeah, bad snap. Charlie had a tough time coming up with it. And in that process, this Saints got some penetration and blocked the kicks. That was definitely not on Thomas. Not your son, my son that time, Tom. So,
well, hey, it's a tough thing to do at this age. You got a lot can go wrong.
Mentioned tomorrow night during halftime, our Stories of Faith. Dr. Matt Lambro, the associate high school principal here at Grapevine Faith, had a great visit with him this week, and you're going to want to tune in for that. And I'm also I had a conversation with him. I already told him, hey, I'm going to give you guys a little shout out. We're going to sit down with the hydration crew, the managers. So Audrey Norman. I'm drawing a blank on her first name. It'll come to me in a second. Lincoln Cox, who's Colton Cox's brother. And then Lucy Hunt. Lucy. We'll have a chance to highlight them and sit down with the three of them in the weeks to come for our Stories of Faith and get to hear from them. So there's a kickoff. Number 27 trying to get a little shake and bake, and he does. Getting some good blocks. Shakes another tackle, just pushing people off. He's got a line of defenders out in front of him. And 27 is going to take that all the way to the house. No flags on the play, so touchdown, Saints. Well, I thought I was just going to tell my story there, Tom, and they'd make a tackle and we'd just start. But no, that's
they should have been more considerate, these Saints.
Yeah, right? They should know I've got stuff going on here. I'm trying to tell a story for crying out loud. Well, not the kickoff coverage that we wanted. They had the thing I noticed when you look up, Tom, they had a wall of blockers out in front of the defender all the way down here at about the 30-yard line of the Lions. So he had room to spare and blockers to spare on that return. So they will go for ones. Snap is good. The hold is good. And the kick is true. So the Saints take a 7-6 lead.
Yeah, like you said, normally you see a guy kind of break through the clouds at the 50 or so, and then it's just a foot race. But here they had blockers all the way down to the 10-yard line. He was just running behind. It was
still going.
Couldn't get at him.
So 8 minutes, 1 second left here in the first half. We are playing a full game tonight, all 4 quarters. So that's a good thing.
Well, it sure changes things. We got that initial touchdown, thought things were going good, then a one blocked PAT and a kick return, 2 special teams plays, and next thing you know, we're down.
Well, we went the entire first quarter with no score, and then you come out here and we start the second quarter, and the Lions punch it in on the ensuing kickoff. The Saints take it back for a touchdown. So it's feast or famine, Tom, apparently.
Yep.
So 7-6 Saints lead, and I mentioned 8:01 left here in the first half. Anticipate the cheerleaders for sure for Grapevine Faith doing some sort of routine, so hopefully the huddle camera should pick that up. The 13 to kick off for the Saints. Taking a couple of practice swings there. Kind of a shorter kick. Received at the 25-yard line.
That's Jack Bourne out
there. Is that
there?
Jack Bourne?
Yeah.
Yep. Good job, Jack. I think his eyes got about as big as saucers after he caught that ball and realized the wall of Saints that were coming at him.
Yeah, he had 3 guys each 3 times his size.
Yes, yeah. But he's
he did great.
Yeah, he pops back up. He's over here on the sideline. He's good. Great seeing Jack out there, man. Bourne family, Jeff and Jolene, and just a really, really great family here at Grapevine Faith. Love them a lot. All right, so Lions first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. See if they can put some points on the board here before the end of the first half. Just under 8 minutes here left in the second quarter. Saints leading 7-6. Austin Cosby looking to pass across the middle. Caught by Jace Walker. Out over the 40-yard line. He slides in there. Great catch there. Good pass there by Austin Cosby. Just on an absolute rope. They actually mark it out at the 30, just shy of the 30, the 42-yard line, just shy of the 42. But a first down passing catch from Austin Cosby to Jace Walker. Yeah, whatever knee issue he had earlier, Tom, it is nowhere to be seen. It didn't affect him at all.
Not at all.
Hand off to Walker Little. Takes it out close to midfield, out over the 45-yard line. Big run there for a gain of about, we'll call it a gain of 5. So brings up second down and 5. Ball out to the 47-yard line.
Looks like there might have been a face mask. Couldn't tell if he got an arm on the face mask or a hand or...
It was hard to see. It looked like his arm was kind of draped across the face mask. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Oh, that's going to be an offside on the Saints. Should be a free play. Throws it up for Charlie Bunch. And he almost reels it in, but knocked away. But should be a offside penalty against the, offsides against the Saints. We've had a few of those. I haven't been keeping track, Tom, but I would have to guess I'm thinking about even with offsides on the Saints defense and false starts on the Lions offense.
I think so, yeah.
It feels that way anyway. It could be really bad one way or the other. That should be enough for a first down, and it is. It takes the ball to the 48-yard line of the Saints. The Saints have not helped themselves tonight. Very costly penalties. They've had some roughing the passers, pass interference, offsides. They've not helped themselves at all from a penalty standpoint. So first and 10 Lions from the Saints' 48-yard line. Pass here to the near side to Jace Walker. Cuts it back inside and is hit by a few Saints players. Gain of about 1 on the play. Gets it to the 47.
Yeah, they covered that well. They had guys fought off some blocks. They got to Jace pretty quickly. He didn't have a whole lot of room to run.
The Lions quick to the line of scrimmage here. Waiting to see if there's a different play here being signaled in by Coach Ware via Noah Smith on the playboard over there. Back to pass. Across the middle. Thrown behind Robbie Stevens. Falls incomplete. Jensen Anthony's grandparents, Rick and Pam Jensen, listening from Casa de Jensen in Richardson, Texas.
Nice.
So he's saying Casa de Rain. I guess they're getting some rain out there in Richardson. We do not. We got clear skies over here. Really pretty sunset over the west. We can see Hotel Vin and over back towards downtown Grapevine to the west. Just a beautiful sunset. And get some more fall-like temperatures here this weekend. So tomorrow night's weather in Tyler should be great. Third down and 9. High snap. Busted play there by Austin Cosby. Walker looked like he was going up to block.
Yeah.
Austin looked like he was trying to hand it off to him or play action or something. And the high snap didn't help.
Yeah, that seemed like they were not on the same page.
Lions offense is going to stay on the field. 4th down and 9 at the 47-yard line of the Saints. I guess Austin could always see some sort of quick kick, I guess, but looks like they're gonna. Yep, he's back to pass, chased out of the pocket, but he's thrown down for a loss on the play, and he got rattled on that one pretty good, Tom. He got thrown down pretty violently.
Yeah.
Legally, not a dirty hit, but just really thrown down hard.
Yeah, they got on the backfield quick on that. He looked like he was going to look for something deep, and it wasn't there, and he tried to duck out of the tackle, but they were already all over him.
So the Lions turn it over on downs, and the Saints have great field position now. They are the ones with inside of Lion territory at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10, leading 7-6. Again, non-district matchup tonight for both JV teams. Varsity in Tyler tomorrow night for their first district game against Grace Community. Great hit there by Slade Corley, if I'm No, Colton Cox. Sorry.
Cox,
Yeah,
yep.
good job, Colton. Colton hit him immediately, and no gain on the play. It's a good penetration by Colton Cox.
Yeah, good hit, good wrap up. He brought him down. It was a great job getting through there.
Second down, another inside handoff to 29, brings it to the near side. Stiff arms a couple of guys. And Jace Walker in there going for the knees, and a good tackle there, hitting him low. Gain of about 4 on the play. Have to believe this is probably 4-down territory regardless, Tom, given where they are. There's only 5 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the first half. Then the Lions trailing 7-6. Quarterback number 11 looking to pass here to the near side. Complete to number 27. Slips out of a tackle, slips out of another tackle. He has been hard to tackle all night long.
Yeah. They're really working the short side of the field on this drive. They'd kind of been running away from the boundary, but now they're looking to create a little chaos on the short side and just jumble it up with players, hoping their guys can block our guys, and they're having some success.
I was going to say, it seems to be working.
Yep.
1st and 10, ball at the 32-yard line.
Do it again.
Handoff here on the near side of number 29. Good hit there, but he slips out of the tackle. Man, they were having trouble bringing these guys down. Finally brought down by number 4, Owen Payne. I couldn't tell who hit him immediately, Tom. It was
Jackson.
Was it Jackson?
Yeah. Jackson Walker.
Yeah, he hit him low and hit him hard and thought he was going to bring him down. He just pulled away from that, and the Saints continue to move the football. Now the ball spotted at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Looking to pass. Plenty of protection. Throw to the end zone. Great play there by Jace Walker to knock it away. Intended for number 20. And Jace came in at the last minute with a diving play and knocked the ball away, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a tough play for Jace. Took a long time to develop. The quarterback had a lot of time. You got to follow him a long way, and Jace did a great job staying with it.
Yep, he's just down there trailing the receiver. Trying to get a ball in play here. They had to go chase that one down in the back of the end zone. Clock stopped momentarily. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the first half. Again, the Saints leading 7-6. Key 3rd down play here. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 26-yard line. Quarterback keeper here on the near side finds a big hole, cuts it to the outside and gets pushed out of bounds. But, man, not until he gets a big gain on the play. That's the first kind of quarterback keeper we've seen on that, design quarterback keeper of the game, Tom, I think. And found he looked like he was going to try to bring it around the left edge and then cut it back inside. Had a massive hole.
Yeah, he found a lot of daylight again on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 13-yard line.
Look like they moved there.
Yep, they're going to move. Yep, false start. Guys just jumping too quickly. Miss Addington Ruiz. Awesome gal, member of the Bryce and Michaela Ruiz family. Her brother Beckett out there, number 42. I saw Jensen and Austin trying to get on the same page down there. Jensen was doing some practice snaps to Austin, so hopefully he's cleared that up. Loss on the play, 1st down. Ball fumbles away gets away from the quarterback. He's still on his feet, but he takes it. Finally pushed out of bounds by Charlie Bunch, but man, what was going to be about a 5 or 6 yard loss turned into about a 2 or 3 yard gain. So they avoided catastrophe there. Stops the clock with 4 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first half.
It's one of those plays where things go wonky, and then everybody kind of loses assignments and chasing the football,
yep.
And you end up creating holes you didn't think you were going to.
Good point. That's a great description of the way that went. Better snap this time. Little pass here to the flat, number 29. Hit immediately by Walker Little. Takes another couple of guys down. Stiff arms his way and bowls through a couple more guys. Gets inside the 10-yard line. That is one tough back to take down. Mercy sakes alive.
Yeah, he slipped a number of tackles there.
I mean, Walker hit him hard, and it would have been a nice stop for no gain, but they're calling it can't be 1st down. I'm not sure what the – 3rd down. There we go. All right, so the Saints are going to take a timeout. 3rd down, big 3rd down play coming up here. Stops the clock with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first half. Again, the Saints leading 7-6. And trying to put some points on the board here. The Lions went for it on 4th and 9 from the Saints 48-yard line and lost a few yards on that play, and the Saints took over inside of Lion territory. So with a short field, they're trying to take advantage of that and see if they can't put some more points on the board.
Coach Holland giving some pointers to the secondary out there. It's good to see. You got the varsity coach telling you what to do during a break.
And Coach Ware's over here showing some moves to Austin Cosby. So love that, man. Love they're always taking opportunities to coach and teach. Coach Musig, offensive line coach down there as well. See him interacting with the guys on a regular basis in between plays and in between series. Very thankful for the coaching staff we have here at Grapevine Faith. All right, so 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 7-yard line. Hand off to number 29. And he has the first down. Shy of the goal line, gets down about the 3, but that's enough for a first down. That's going to move the chains and bring up a 1st and goal for the Saints. Clock moving with 4 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first half. There's quarterback keeper, and he is in untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Yeah, again, short side of the field, just found some open running room, designed keeper, and went straight in.
Saints trying to extend their lead here to 8. Yeah, their kicker, he's got this kind of interesting routine. The snap is down. They get the kick up, and it's through. He does the same thing on kickoffs. It's almost like a practice swing from a golfer. He kind of does his leg like a little kind of short, like fake little kick thing. It's hard to explain, but anyway. But it works for him. He got that one through. That's his second one in a row, so seems to work for him. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the second quarter. Saints leading 14-6.
That drive went a minute 44, 10 plays, 47 yards.
Tom Hudnall on our stats there. The man.
Try to offer some value here.
That's been fun, man. I've enjoyed doing this, and definitely appreciate you jumping on the air with me this year, man.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's been fun.
Pretty good-sized crowd here from Grapevine Faith. All Saints traveled well as well. They've got the visitor side probably 75-80% full, I would say, just in that middle stand section there.
Yeah.
All right, the All Saints have a different kicker now. 13 kicked off for them last time. This is 86. All right. A little different lineup here. I think this is the first time my son has ever been on kickoff coverage. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not an onside kick and they kick it right to him. So here come the Saints to kick off. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ball blown dead.
I think he waved. I don't know if he's calling for it, but I think they took it as a fair
catch.
Fair
catch, yeah.
He might have been doing that.
Yeah. Well, if I'm him, I don't blame him, because the last time it was a wall of defenders coming right at him.
No doubt.
So, yeah, getting some confirmation here from my great uncle Skip in Episcopal, North Carolina, that he texted their defensive line is huge. I'm like, yes, they are. Some big boys here on the JV for All Saints. The Lions played them last year. And I'm drawing a blank on the head coach's name. Really, really great guy at All Saints. I've been there a long time. Very successful coach. And been coaching over 30 years. There's a handoff to Walker Little. Big hole. Runs into his own man, I think, there, Tom. Looks like he ran into Colton.
Yeah, I think Colton's going to remember that, too. It kind of knocked Colton right over.
He'll either remember it or he won't remember a thing that happened before it. So
right.
He'll be in concussion protocol, one of the two. But I think he was he engaged his blocker, did a great job of that, and then turned around and Walker zigged when Colton zagged. So 8-yard gain on the play, so 2nd down and 2. Clock running just right at 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Saints leading 14-6. Austin Cosby getting the play from the sideline. Pass here on the near side. I think that was tipped again. A very similar type of trajectory on his ball. It was almost like the spiral was pointing down. I think he got tipped. Had something very similar happen to him a few series ago.
Well, if they get those big boys in front of him, it's going to be hard to throw over them.
Yep. Well, the official just marked it. Bless his heart. He put, instead of putting it where the down marker was, he put it where the first down marker was, and he spotted it at the 35, which would have been a first down. And we would have taken that, but it is a 3rd down and 2. Clock stopped with 3 minutes, 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. Hand off to Walker. Piles his way through. Plenty for the first down. Nice run there by Walker Little. I'll let the outside in a little bit here, Tom, and open this window if I can. Get stuck most of the time. There we go. So, there we go. All right. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. Ball at their own 39-yard line. Cosby looking to pass across the middle. Thrown a little high, intended for Aaron Allen. In and out of his hands. The ball falls incomplete. Had him open just a little bit high.
Yeah, look for that quick release slant to Aaron Allen coming off the outside receiver spot. Trying to get the ball out quicker so their line doesn't have as much time to set. And it was a good throw, just tough to get. There's good coverage there.
I will say, other than the cornerback here on the near sideline, number 27, every other person on that defense, including the safeties, are at least 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 feet tall. They are huge. Snapped handoff to Walker Little, and he is wrapped up immediately. He's going to lose some yardage on the play. Big penetration by the Saints, man. They've been in that backfield a lot tonight.
Yeah. I mean, you just look at that line. It's going to be hard to contain them, and our line's fought hard. They're pushed as much as they can, but there's getting a lot of penetration.
Clock running just over 2 minutes now here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 12 for the Lions. Their own 37-yard line. Cosby looking to pass across the middle. That is picked off by number 36. Brings it back into Lions territory, trying to find some blocks. And he is finally pushed out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So not what the Lions had dialed up there. So that's going to give, with a minute 54 left in the second quarter, that's going to give the Saints some good field position to try to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, they were looking for that seam route downfield. The guy was able to just step in front of it. Might have been a little underthrown, and he was able to grab it. Earlier, you mentioned Penn State. That's exactly what they look like. It's the most nondescript white uniforms and white helmets and shirts, and like something from the 1940s.
The only thing that stands out is the blue stripe inside the white stripe on the side of the pants.
Yeah.
Other than that, is just a very basic, very classic Penn State look with the white jerseys, navy numbers, navy pants, and then the white helmets. They do have the navy S on the side of the helmets. Jack Bourne switching sides of the field here. The size differential is massive. There's a handoff to number 29, who has run all over the Lions tonight. Big tackle there, though. Number 4, Owen Payne. He took that runner on head on, Tom, and pulled him down, but not before 29 gains 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1. Clock running, minute 36 left here in the first half. Looking for the end zone. And pass falls incomplete. Tight coverage there by Jack Bourne. The receiver was looking for a flag, but good coverage there by Jack.
Which is a bit silly given that he's 2 times Jack's size. And he's like, hey, this guy's bullying me around over here.
Yep. Clock stopped with 1:30, right at 1:30. 3rd down and 1, ball at the 21-yard line. Hand off to number 29, cuts it back. And we'll see where they spot it. That's going to be close to a 1st down, but, man, a big stop there.
Yeah, they're going to say short. That was a great team effort. That big
Walker Little in on the tackle there.
Big initial hit. And
yeah, 4th down and less than a foot. We'll call it, less than a yard. We'll call it 4th down and a foot. There's a quarterback keeper here. He's going to be inside the 20. Plenty for the 1st down. Finally brought down at about the 15-yard line. So the clock will stop momentarily with 58 seconds left, and when they get the chains reset, that'll start back up. Pass to the near sideline again. Pass falls incomplete, intended for number 83, Jack Bourne on the coverage there. Charlie Bunch coming in to help at the end.
Pass to the left side of the end zone.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for that matchup, but
by Jack Bourne and Charlie Bunch.
I think it's one of those things, Tom, if they would just underthrow that and let the receiver come back for it.
Yeah.
He's much taller than just about, not just Jack, but any of our other defenders. And he looked for that same side, but that play fell apart. Going to pass to the end zone. And there's a penalty flag down. Now, again, we'll see what kind of pass interference. Yep, they're going to call defensive pass interference this time. Thought we might have offensive. But
yeah, it looked like, I think that was Jace Walker. Got into him just before the ball got there.
Kind of got his hand in the cookie jar there. So that's going to be a 1st and goal for the Saints. Should take the ball. It was in the end zone. I think they spot that at the 3 or maybe the 2-yard line. We'll see. Handoff number 29. He's still on his feet, and he's down. They spot him short of the goal line. And the Lions are saying that they had the football, but they think they blew him down before he got there. Or no, they give it to the Lions. Okay. So unless they got a timeout. Sorry, it is a timeout. Yeah. Sorry, look, the crowd was cheering, and the timeout by the Saints. They want to talk this one over here.
But another good gang tackle, keep him out of the end zone. There was a big initial hit. He's shown the ability to shake those off, but now seems like we're getting a couple helpers in to follow up that big hit with some wrap up and get him down.
So 26 seconds left here in the 1st half. Saints leading 14-6. Trying to add to their lead here with a little time left on the clock. Lions threw an interception on a 3rd down play, and the Saints brought it back to about to the Lions' 35-yard line. So they've had a short field their last 2 series, Tom.
Yep.
And Lions are going to have to fix that in the 2nd half. Stop giving them short fields to work with. 2nd down and 1. High snap. Ball handler number 29. He's stacked up. A great stop there by the defensive front, Tom. Wow.
Tackle made in the middle of the field to stop the touchdown run by a Pride of Lions.
And that is going to be another timeout by the Saints.
That was an excellent stop. They got penetration through that line. They met him early, and again, they're tackling in groups, and it's doing a great job just pushing them back. This would be a big stand if they can finish it off.
Yeah. I'm not the football aficionado by any means, which probably begs the question why I'm even on this broadcast. But you think when they need a yard to gain that they'd line up under center and give that running back time to get momentum before he gets the ball. And that way, as soon as he gets the ball and hits, he's already had that 2 or 3 yards of momentum, forward momentum. But versus coming from a dead standstill and right next to the quarterback in a shotgun formation.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not questioning the play calling by any means. I'm just talking about in general why more teams don't go under center when you need 6 inches, a yard to gain or whatever. But 3rd down here. Oh, low snap. And they're going to pick it up. They're going to pass to the end zone. Complete. There's a penalty flag down. And
See what he's got.
who's 58? Is that Slade? Slade just.
That's Bear. I
Bear. Bear absolutely pancaked one of their linemen. Let's see what the penalty flag is. It was thrown by the linesman here on this near side. There's a penalty against the offense.
Penalty on the play.
The signal was really awkward. I'm not sure the official even knew what the signal was.
I don't know if it was illegal hands to the face or if it was holding or.
Yeah, it was some kind of funky kind of little thing here. So, anyway.
But in any event, it takes away a touchdown. And
well, that does. They're moving the ball back. Okay, the ball was at the 1.
Oh, so it must have been a formation.
Yeah, some sort. Yeah,
there's only a 5-yard penalty.
There's 12 seconds left on the clock, so the pass was complete for a touchdown, but that was negated obviously by the penalty. So we'll see if they start it on the whistle or if they start it on the snap. I think they're telling him it's about to start. It's going to go live as soon as he blows it. Nope, on the snap. All right, there was kind of miscommunication there.
Another whistle blown.
Yeah, they just got to get everybody on the same page there, Tom. I think the center snapped it right as soon as they weren't quite ready. It wasn't quite signaled ready for play. All right, so here we are. It's 3rd down and goal. Ball was spotted at the 6-yard line. 12 seconds left on the clock. All Saints looking to pass. There's another penalty flag down on the far side. Quarterback's going to keep it. Going to try to get to the end zone. He runs over a Faith player, but there is a flag down, excuse me. There's a sideline warning on.
Sideline warning, but it is called a touchdown.
I'm confused on that, Tom, because the All Saints coaching staff is inside. They're inside that 25-yard marker. They are a good 20 yards away, almost 30 yards away from the play.
Maybe they were on the field when the ball was snapped or something.
Well, I guess it would have to be against the Lions, right? You can't have a penalty on the. They can have a penalty on that.
Well, it could have been a warning that no penalty. They just count it, but give them a warning for next time.
Yeah, false start against the illegal procedure against the Lions. Yeah, the Lions tried like they were fake, like they were coming in, trying to draw the All Saints were drawn into that false start. So legal procedure against the Lions. All Saints keeps their kicking team on the field. 20-6, 5 seconds left here in the first half. We blew through that first quarter time, and this second quarter's taken us about an hour to get through, it feels like. That kick is up and good, so All Saints extends their lead 21-6.
That touchdown drive just went, as you mentioned, the short field, 31 yards. They did it in 8 plays in about 1:49. Left 5 seconds on the clock for the Lions to work with. Not much.
Nope. I would suspect unless they run something back, they're going to probably take a knee, I would think, to end this first half.
Yep.
Stop the bleeding and avoid any further damage.
Yeah, the first quarter, the Lions seemed to be able to contain the offense, not give up the big plays, and it's the second quarter they seem to be a little bit more susceptible to the run. Had a little harder time tackling.
Yeah.
So try to take the halftime break, kind of see how we can fix that.
All Saints to kick, as you mentioned, with 5 seconds left here. We're leading 21-6. Kind of a line drive kick out. Walker Little picks it up at the 15-yard line, looking for some blocks. Runs over a couple of guys. That's going to do it for the first half. Walker finally taken down about the 32.
The end of our second period. Now we will enter halftime, and if all of the Faith family and friends could give our 2023-2024 JV.
So 21-6 is our halftime score, and we'll leave it here. We'll leave our headphones on for you to be able to hear the Grapevine Faith cheerleaders routine. It's coming up right now.
2023-2024 cheerleading squad. We have Rowan Atkins, Isabel Armbaugh, Kate Barley, Chloe Davis, Marcin DeFeo, Ashlyn Hill, McLean Martin, Reese Moore, and Gabriela Perez.
Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders. Well, we're going to take a break here momentarily for halftime. About 8 minutes left here in the halftime period. So Saints leading 21-6. Again, you're watching Grapevine Faith Football on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Grapevine Ford Field. Campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School. Coming up the second half of your Grapevine Faith Lions. They are down currently 21-6 to Fort Worth All Saints. Lions will receive the second half kickoff. Steve Anthony alongside Tom Hudnall. Appreciate you joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Our DJ's over there in the other booth, Ryan Smith.
Doing
bringing some
arena rock classics.
Yeah, a little Thunderstruck here. Getting the trying to get the guys pumped up. So second half about to be underway here shortly.
Back to receive the ball, Jace Walker and Cannon Hunter.
The Saints have they've got a couple of guys that do the kicking duties for them. It's number 86. I think number 13 is the only one that actually does the extra points, but he's going to kick this one off. Thomas Hudnall grabs that at about the 25-yard line.
Thomas Hudnall on the reception.
Called a fair catch, so.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something they were coached to do there, if they kick it short to those up backs to fair catch it. Because if you do it, he kind of did it right at the 25. I know if you do it inside the 25, you get the ball at the 25.
At the 25, yeah.
So maybe that's the idea.
So Lions will start 1st and 10. I don't know about you, Tom, but it looks like the defensive line grew about 3 inches during halftime for the Saints. Big number 49 has been a presence the entire first half. They've got a very formidable front four on their defensive line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Cosby rolls out to his right. Pass downfield, wide open, number 3. Cannon Hunter, he's at the 20, the 15, the 10. Chased down, but he makes it in for the touchdown.
Cannon Hunter with the big
no flags on the play.
Lions touchdown.
So the Lions are on the board here in the second half. You know, Tom, we went an entire first quarter with no score whatsoever, and then a combined 27 points by both teams in the second quarter. And now the Lions here on their first play is from scrimmage to start the second half. Long pass, blown coverage there, a missed assignment or something, but Austin Cosby rolled out to his right out of the pocket on a design rollout and meets Cannon Hunter, and he takes it in about 30 yards the rest of the way.
Going for 2.
Yep, Lions going for 2 here, 21-12. Again, we're just underway here in the second half. Another design rollout. Cosby tucks it. Stays on his feet, tries to get, he had nowhere to go, so he just tried to take it in himself, and that in the extra point attempt is no good.
Yeah, they got a lot of pressure there. It looked like they might have been going to that same rollout.
Yeah, Cosby coming up, kind of holding his, I think he's holding his entire body. I think he got crunched there by the front line. He kind of pulled it down. I think that design roll, he looked up, like you said, Tom, they got such great penetration. He looked up and he's like, oh snap, I've got nowhere to go there. So he tried to tuck it and bring it back and run it towards the end zone and couldn't pick up enough blocks to get it in. So
yeah, that going back to the touchdown pass, Austin, when he rolled out to the right, he bought a lot of time because Cannon didn't release until a little bit later. You know, he kind of came out of the crowd and was able to open up late. So it was a great job by Austin to be patient, wait for that play to develop.
Agreed.
And he found Cannon wide open in the end.
Yeah, that's one. If you just, like you said, allow the play to develop, let Cannon run. I don't know if that was his initially design route or if he, saw that.
Adjusted.
Yeah, made the adjustment. But, yeah, you're right. Great patience there on behalf of Austin Cosby to let that play kind of fully develop. Well, the Lions showing some life here, 21-12. Just underway here in the second half. The Michigan/Grapevine Faith fight song being played there after the Lions scored.
Lions touchdown drive was a quick one play, 75 yards in 14 seconds.
Yep. very efficient.
Exactly. Let's get a few more of those.
Yeah, we can do more of those if we want. That's fine. All right, Thomas Hudnall to kick off. Hits at about the 20. Fielded back at about the 18. Good coverage there by the line. Brings it out over the 30-yard line where the Saints will take over 1st and 10.
Colton Cox on the tackle.
Tackle by number 25, Joshua Murphy.
Maybe Josh Murphy.
Josh Murphy in there as well, yep. So the Saints start from their own 31-yard line, leading 21-12. Lions trying to find some answers here now for the Saints running game. Another handoff to 29. Gets it back inside. He has run over I don't know how many players tonight. Beckett Reese in there, along with Thomas Hudnall.
Yeah, I think Thomas got a hand on him and just held on like a riding a bull, and managed to stay with it until he got help from Beckett.
Hang on for dear life, right?
Yeah.
3 receivers on the far side now for the Saints. Again, that single setback. There's a design keeper by the quarterback. Still on his feet, cuts it right up at the middle of the field. He's picking up a couple blocks. He's got some speed. He's inside the 20, inside the 10. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Fort Worth All Saints. Well, I will say that we've seen this. We've seen the quarterback keeper, design keeper, run a few times tonight by the Saints. That is the first time that I can remember tonight that we've really seen that breakaway speed by their quarterback. He's, when he hit that secondary, Tom, he was untouched.
Yeah, he was pulling away from some of the faster lines guys, and nobody was even going to get close to him, and that really opened up nicely for them. There just didn't seem to be anybody there in the linebacker area, and it was pretty wide open space for him to go.
It looked, though, that ball is low and kicked in. I can't even say it was blocked. It was kicked into the back of the defensive line. And the Saints pick it up. They're still on their feet. Finally brought down. Nice play there by Cannon Hunter to finally eliminate any threat of a score there on the. Again, I guess technically it's a block extra point, but he literally kicked it into the back of his own offensive lineman. But, wow, so explosive second and third quarters already, 27-12, 9 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we've played 3 plays and have 2 touchdowns.
Well, the weather's nice. Definitely say that. And we'll see if the offense can answer again.
See if they go another short one.
Yeah, here's a separate. They've alternated kickers on the kickoffs. It's been really interesting. 13 and 86 have kind of they're two completely body types. 86 is tall and big, and 13 is a little more lanky. Fielded by Thomas Hudnall about the 28-yard line, brings it out over the 35. So Lions will start with pretty good field position. They spot that right at the 35-yard line, so Lions take over 1st and 10. Mentioned earlier that it was Lisa Corley's birthday today. They sing happy birthday to her at halftime, so happy birthday, Lisa. Let's see, Tom and Jan Lane, her parents down there watching their grandson Slade play. 1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 35. Again, trailing 27-12. 8:55 left here in the third quarter. Hand off to Jace Walker, who's hit immediately.
That was Jackson.
Jackson, I'm sorry. It was Jackson. My apologies. I should look for the blue shoes or Jace. The red ones are Jackson. Giving Walker a little breather here. I see him on the sideline. I don't see. He got his helmet off. I don't think he's injured. I didn't see him anywhere where he'd gotten injured. So just giving him a rest and giving Jackson some. There's going to be a free play. Austin Cosby throws it up for Thomas Hudnall. There's a flag. There's going to be penalty flag down. So another offside / pass interference play that we had earlier. So they'll enforce both penalties. Oh, sorry, enforce just the pass interference. My apologies. So automatic first down. Take the ball out to midfield. The Lions will have 1st and 10. Well, just shy of midfield, I guess. The 49-yard line.
That's the second time we had an offside and pass interference.
Yeah.
Same play.
All right, so snap back to Cosby. Pass out on the far side. Completes to Cannon Hunter. And he's brought down after a gain of about 9 on the play. So nice passing catch there from Austin Cosby to Hunter. And they mark that at the 43-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Gain of 8 on the play.
We've had some success passing other than the touchdown, which was kind of more of a delayed play. It's been these kind of quick releases.
Yep. Another offside. Another free play for the intended for Cannon Hunter. That ball's intercepted, but they're going to – you might as well just take a knee.
Let him run.
Yep. Let him run. He takes a knee finally. Yeah, there was about 4 guys across the line of scrimmage for the for the Saints. So that's going to result in a first down, though, for the Lions. Yeah, glad to see that nobody took a cheap shot at anybody there trying to block downfield or on the ball carrier or anything like that after the interception. So both teams just realized, hey, it is what it is. Let's just kill the play and be done with it. So heads up play there by the defender that intercepted that pass to do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem silly. It seems like once they intercept, just blow the whistle then.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah, you would. I thought the officials might, but kind of like a delayed penalty in hockey, like just
right.
Once the other team takes control of the puck, then going blow it dead. There's Jackson Walker right up the middle, big gain.
Nice run.
Out over the inside the 30-yard line, almost to the 25. Ball's brought at the 26-yard line. The big 10-yard run there by Jackson Walker. First down for the Lions.
It's a nice run. He took the ball, got out of it quick, got through the line, and just head down and.
And he hit that hole so fast, Tom.
He did.
So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Clock running right at 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ball snapped. And they think it's a free play. There's a penalty flag down. Yep. I will say the Saints defenders have very tight coverage on the Lions receivers, Tom, but the problem is they're not even playing the football. They're not even looking back. They're literally just covering them and face guarding them at times, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Yeah, it's kind of maybe something to think about. Let's go to that well a little more often.
Right. Well, Jensen snapped the ball as he saw somebody jump, and but they did not. I guess they got back in time. They didn't call an offside penalty. I have no idea what just happened. There's a penalty against the Lions.
A 15-yarder.
Did they call offensive pass interference?
There's no way.
I think they did, Tom.
Yeah, that's a terrible call.
Holy cow. Man alive. I can't even. Pass intended for Robbie Stevens. In and out of his hands, falls incomplete.
I mean, the only thing I can think, is that the D-back did seem set up for a pick, but then he kind of ran his body as the ball went away from him into Cannon Hunter, not the other way around.
Well, I'll stick by what I was saying earlier about the fact that when you're going to face guard and not even play the football, and you don't even turn around to play the ball, I don't know how that's not a defensive pass interference penalty every single time. Now,
Absolutely.
if the receiver, if we see some contact and he actually pushes him off, that's understandable. That's one thing. But man, I didn't see that at all. Inside handoff to Jackson Walker, escapes a couple of tackles and hit hard. So gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, nice to see Jackson Walker getting some good runs here as to spell Walker a little bit, give him a breather, and nice to see we've got some solid backup potential here.
Sorry about that. The microphone, the PA microphone, ran out of batteries. poor Trevor Dare, Tristan's dad, who's on the PA tonight, who is probably one of the nicest people on the planet Earth. Snap back to Austin, looking to pass. Oh, almost intercepted, intended for Cannon Hunter and overthrown. So it should be intended for Jace Walker. The PA mic ran out of AA batteries. Trevor came over to see if I had any extras, and I had some in my bag. So, but literally one of the nicest guys that you'll ever meet.
Trevor may just have to shout now out the window.
Well, hopefully they get it back going again. All right, so Lions look like they're going to go for it here. Down 27-12. Clock stop with just inside of 6 minutes. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it is 4th down and forever. They've got to get to the 16-yard line. Austin throws it up looking for Cannon Hunter. Well overthrown. Ball goes incomplete. So the Saints will take over 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with the call going for it there on 4th down, Tom.
Yeah.
You said it earlier, without question, the most effective and efficient passing attack that we've had tonight have been the slants, the in routes where it's a quick release and just a line drive throw from Austin. Yeah. Those fade routes down the sideline have not, other than some some pass interference penalties.
Right.
Those have not yielded anything for the Lions tonight. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Shocker, handoff to number 29, brings it here. Nice tackle there by number 24, Jackson Walker. There's the shoes. I should have seen the shoes. Look for the shoes. But not until he has a gain of about 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 from the 45-yard line. Play action, pass to the far side, a little flanker screen, picks up a couple of blocks, still on his feet, inside of Lions territory.
Got some good blocks by the receivers on that trip side over there. Set that up.
Saints quick to the line of scrimmage here. And then now they have 3 receivers here on the near side.
Yeah,
a single receiver on the far side.
It's a new look. They weren't running that in the first half. And
handoff to number 29 to the far side.
They run away from it a couple times.
Yeah. Well, they're keeping them honest, though. They're giving that look, like you said, Tom, like they're going to bring it to the side. They've run that kind of flanker screen to the side with a couple of guys blocking. And then now they run away from it. Thank goodness number 29 finally out of the game, taking a rest. That guy has run all over the Lions tonight. 2nd and 8. Handoff to number 42, I think. Big running back that just came in the game. They finally stop him short of the 30. He's right at the 38-yard line. So short of the 1st down there.
Play made by
Robbie Stevens and Owen Payne in there on the stop.
Yeah, their starting running back goes out. Their backup, you don't give up any size there.
Right. Well, and then if the quarterback decides to keep it, he can. We've seen him run. We know he's got speed. 3rd down and 3. High snap. It's a keeper by the quarterback. It takes it around the left side, cuts back inside, then back outside. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's going to go in for the touchdown.
Another example of just breaking speed there as he gets through the.
Man. He is a very deceptive-looking quarterback.
Yeah.
He does not have much size on him, and you look at him and go, oh, well, this don't really have much here. His arm, I wouldn't say, is anything that you'd write home about, but my gosh, can that kid run the football.
Right.
Holy cow. And that All Saints, they've got a keeper there. I'm curious to know what his classification is, if he's a freshman or sophomore, but my goodness, that kid can run. Holy cow. Kick is no good. Missed it left, so score is now set at 33-12. The Saints on a short field there, Tom. The Lions electing to on 4th and long at time. I know, and again, I get we're down. We were down 27-12. So you're down 15 points, but you're relatively, you're about halfway through the third quarter. You could make an argument for go ahead and kicking and making them try to go a little bit longer, but it's also non-district at the end of the day. You're probably trying to give your offense some additional plays, and reps. So,
and the punting game at this stage isn't always the best. I think we'd look at a quick kick and give them the chance to return it.
Folks, if you are watching on the YouTube channel, Grapevine Faith YouTube channel, or listening on Mixler, we would love to hear from you. Let us know that you are watching and who you're rooting for. Let us know your name. Text us at 817-980-7994. I'll give you that number again in a second. That kick is going to go straight out of bounds and will result in a penalty. 817-980-7994. Text us and let us know, again, your name, where you're listening from. If you have any rooting interest, a friend or relative that are playing tonight for the Lions, we'd love to hear from you. One more time, 817-980-7994. You can also chat within the Mixler app. And I think the chat's open on the YouTube channel, but we typically don't check that during the broadcast. I guess we should probably start trying to pull that up. So Lions take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. On a fair catch, it's taken out the 25, but on a kick out of bounds, there's an additional 5-yard penalty added to that. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Jackson Walker in the backfield again with Austin Cosby. Hand off to Jackson. Out over the right guard. Gets it back inside and gets about 2 very hard-earned yards on that play, I must say.
Yeah, he got hit early in the backfield. He turned his back and he just grinded those legs and was able to push the pile.
Yeah, good hard running there by Jackson, who we've not seen in the running back position this year. Now, Walker is still on the sideline, Tom, and he's still got his helmet off. And he might be, I can't tell if he's just got his hands in front of him or if he's actually got some sort of injury, like on one of his arms or something. Maybe he's just holding on to his shoulder pads. We'll flanker screen out to the side to Robbie Stevens, and he's tackled for no gain. Well, to no surprise, Corbin Irwin is listening. Corbin, love having you listening, buddy, and we can't wait to see you in action tomorrow night at Grace Community.
Walker could be saving minutes for the varsity game, too.
Yep, that's a good point. That's probably it. That's got to be it. Yep.
Because we haven't seen him this half, so.
Got a couple more shout-outs here coming shortly. There's a pump fake, play action. Oh, picked off by number 36. I think this is his second of the night. He's trying to bring it back. He's running the wrong way. They finally bring him down at about the 45. They'll give him forward progress about the 44. Kind of a misread there, I think, between receiver and quarterback. Hervey and Beverly Martin from Weatherford, Owen Payne's grandparents, listening in tonight, watching tonight from Weatherford, Texas. And you guys, your grandson has made an impact on this game. A lot of great tackles tonight by Owen Payne. And, Tom, you might recognize this name, a Barbara Hudnall in Oklahoma. Does that ring a bell to you at all?
I've heard of Barbara.
That's your sainted mother, if I had to guess.
That is correct.
There is going to be a penalty here.
Illegal substitution, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see what they
sent a guy off after they brought 13 on and broke.
Well, let's see. He didn't. Yep. Well, The official picked up the flag. Okay, yep, illegal procedure. So I think, illegal substitution. Yeah, so Barbara, she's in jinx.
She is.
I'm looking for my previous text from her back on
that's
September
right.
7th. She's in Jinx, Oklahoma. So, Barbara, good to have you.
Barbara's a big sports fan. She's really fired up that the Rangers got their playoff win done yesterday.
In very impressive form, taking it to the Rays in those first 2 games on the road.
Absolutely.
That was a really nice, impressive wild card showing. All right, the Saints looking to pass after that penalty. Complete right across the middle. The Lions giving chase, but they're going to run that in. No flags on the play. So touchdown Saints. Just a little seam route right through the middle of the defense, and pass complete. So good pass and catch there. Some sad news to share on the national front, sports front. The Chicago Bears' great Dick Butkus is passed away at age 80. One of the most fearsome, preeminent defensive players of his time for sure. And saw some action in movies in Hollywood for a little bit, but really known as that defensive prowess for the Chicago Bears for so many years. So Dick Butkus passed away at the age of 80. Kick is up and good for the Saints, so they extend their lead 40-12. I would think we might be at the point now, Tom, where there's a continuous running clock, if I had to guess. So we will see.
Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where we're running out of answers, I think, for what they're bringing. I don't know if the size has just finally worn us down over time, but they've a couple plays in a row now of just not a whole lot of resistance.
Yeah, that's been, I will say, the Saints have done it effectively on the ground and in the air. I mean, just obviously that pass play, obviously, but that run between number 29 and their quarterback, they have been really something more than the Lions can handle. Impressive showing tonight for sure. So 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Saints leading 40-12. And again, I don't think we're just completely shocked at this, because the All Saints, if I remember last year, their JV team was solid as well. Received about the 22 by Thomas Hudnall, brings that over the 30, still on his feet. Finally upended right around the 40-yard line, but about a nice 20-yard return there by Thomas Hudnall. So
returns to the 41-yard line for a nice return.
He made a couple miss, then got stuck in the thigh there at the 40, but yeah.
All right, so Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Trailing 40-12, as I mentioned.
Good for the Lions to get a good sustainable drive here. Keep the defense rested.
Robbie Stevens in motion. They stop, getting the ball off to Jackson. A little misdirection there. Gets out close to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think you know.
Jackson Walker with the carry.
There's a tendency when they see those guys in motion that there's a couple times we've given that jet sweep a little bit. It's good to see that we're mixing it up a little bit and make sure that's not a tell. It's another good run by Jackson.
Lions trying to decipher the play here to run on 2nd down and 6. Cosby looking to pass, thrown back behind, intended for Jace Walker, it looks like. Ball falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 6. Apologies for coughing near the mic. Pass on the near side. Pass interference. Intended for Thomas Hudnall. He was hit right before the ball got there. The defender's kind of throwing his arms up like, what did I do? But that was pretty obvious. I think the pass was a little thrown high and behind Thomas. I'm not sure he's able to reel that in.
Yeah, I was fortunate on
even
that
without
call.
that. So if the defender just even waits for the ball, right when it hits, he probably is able to.
Thomas has had the ball thrown at him a few times, and I think it's been a pass interference every single time.
Interference on the play. Lions 1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 48-yard line. Hand off to Jackson Walker. Is hit immediately, and there's going to be a loss on the play, loss of 2. Minute 30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Lions trailing 40-12. Seeing some chat here on the YouTube channel. It's good to see. Text, if y'all want to text us again, that's 817-980-7994. Had some questions about the middle school teams today. I do know that the 8th grade team beat Salina, I believe it was 22-6. I do not know how the 7th grade team fared, unfortunately. Apologies for that. 2nd down and 12. Pass to the near side to Jace Walker, complete. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet, looking to pick up a block from Thomas Hudnall. He's knocked out of bounds by number 49, who's been all over the field tonight. No shocker there. So, but a nice passing catch there from Austin Cosby to Jackson Walker.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play.
Like to see that.
Let's get Jace open in space, let him turn his speed on.
Yeah. So fast. On the varsity side, that's what they try to do with Ben Wagner and Clayton, get them the ball in the open field. There's a big busting run there by Jackson Walker up the middle. Breaks the tackle and took a little shot almost to the head there, but big 9-yard run there on 1st down by Jackson Walker. So the Walker brothers doing some damage here in the 3rd quarter.
That's right. Yeah, just kept those feet moving and didn't go down on that first hit. Stayed alive.
7 seconds left here. We'll see if they get the play off. I don't think they're going to let the clock run out here and just take it to the 4th quarter. So that will do it for the 3rd quarter here.
Score
40-12. The Saints leading over your Grapevine Faith Lions. And you are watching Grapevine Faith Lion football here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Sorry about that. No, I handcuffed you there, my friend. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
So you were saying, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's good to see that we were able to kind of sustain a drive there, keep the ball moving, get good positive yardage on every play, and obviously that's going to be good for the confidence going forward. That 2nd quarter and the beginning of the 3rd quarter started to get away from us. So it was good to grab some control of the game back.
Yeah, I agree.
See if we can punch it in here.
Well, I didn't see that the clock was running after a running play and the ball was still in bounds. They cut the clock running, obviously, but I didn't see if they kept the clock running after a.
Yeah,
they didn't. Okay. I'm not sure what the deficit has to be for them to do that, but. So the Lions here starting off the 4th quarter with the ball at the Saints 15-yard line. 2nd down and 1 after that big run there by Jackson Walker on 1st down. Hand off to Jackson. Up the middle. picks up a couple of blocks. Finally spilled out around the 6-yard line. That's going to move the chains and bring up first down and goal for the Lions.
Walker with the carry for a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, Jackson's just doing a great job. This is not an easy team to run the ball against, and he's fighting for every yard he gets. And
well, I'm glad there's at least one smart person here on this broadcast, Tom, and that would be you. I was sitting there trying to, why is Jackson sitting here, Walker Little sitting and Jackson playing, and you hit the nail on the head. Roll out here by Austin Cosby, looks to the end zone, intended for Jace Walker, in and out of his hands. So that falls incomplete. Nice throw on the run there by Austin. So yeah, they're again, the players are limited to 6 quarters in a week. So with Walker playing the first 2 quarters, he's sitting out the second half so he can play all 4 tomorrow night in Tyler.
There's a few kids out there maybe that have been doing that tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. See Charlie Bunch on this sideline as well.
Yep.
Getting the fade route to the corner of the end zone, and that ball is almost picked off, intended for Thomas Hudnall.
A lot of pushing on both sides there.
Yeah.
So I guess the ref just decided to let him play that one.
That's been a low percentage play for the Lions tonight.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Jace right here on a little just in route.
Yeah.
Just a seam route right, almost a post right to the middle of the field. See what they dial up here on 3rd down and goal. Cosby looking here to the near side. Caught by Cannon Hunter, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. There's a penalty flag down. Looks like Austin got hit late. Yep, so personal foul, roughing the passer against the Saints. Austin got clocked pretty good there after he let go of that one, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, none of the play, like you said earlier, they don't look like they're intentionally dirty, but when they start to pile up over the course of the game, there's multiple roughing the passers and PIs. You start to wonder.
Very physical game for sure. I got to ask if the Lions punter is injured. I think, we've talked about kind of maybe sometimes this game where they may have been better off punting it, but they went for it. So they're going to go for 2 here. Oh, ball gets through the hands. There's a penalty flag down. Austin Cosby is taken down. See what the flag is. Offsides against the Saints is the initial indication, so the Lions will get a chance to do that one again.
5 on offense. I'm going to redo the play with the penalty.
$40-18 is our score. 9 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the game. Saints leading the Lions. Lions just scored on a touchdown pass from Austin Cosby to Cannon Hunter, and they're going for the 2-point conversion. And after that offside penalty, that'll give them an opportunity to try it again.
Yeah, with that extra yard you get on the half the distance, maybe it's maybe this is a Jackson Walker run here.
Yep. We will see. Sure enough, there's Jackson Walker, and he is into the end zone. Yep,
they gave it.
He broke the goal line. So, well, it makes it 40 to 19. So you got a 21-point differential. So 9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game.
That should be 20. Yeah, 40 to 20. Yep.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, they did finally put it up. So yeah, 20-point difference. I'll say Austin he's gonna sleep pretty good tonight, Tom. I think he's gotten knocked around a little bit tonight.
He has. He's a lot of late action on getting popped and just having to fight for everything he's got out there with those big guys.
Yep. Coach Dickert giving some instruction to the kickoff team. Some music, talking to a couple of the players as well. So always an opportunity to learn. I think Ryan has tapped into his kids' playlist. Ryan Smith on the PA music tonight. So after that roughing the passer penalty on the touchdown, that's enforced on the kickoff here. So the Lions will kick off from the Saints' 45-yard line. Would assume that Thomas is going to put this to the end zone, you would hope. And he does. So.
Great kick by Thomas Hudnall. You're back at the end zone.
The Saints will start at their own 25. So next week, the JV is on the road next Thursday night at John Paul II. Then they have a game against Coram Deo. That's also a road game. That's still to be determined on the location for that. And then the JV's last home game is October 26th. Actually, their last game is scheduled. Tom, I'll look at the schedule. They do not have, Bishop Dunn, I guess, does not have a JV team, so they do not have a game scheduled on November 2nd. So their last game is October 26th at home here at Grapevine Ford Field against Legacy Christian. So 1st and 10 for the Saints. 9:13 left in the game. Saints leading 40-20. High snap. Handed off to number 82. He brings it here to the near side. Chased down by Beckett Reese, who didn't give up on the play. Robbie Stevens in there on the tackle as well.
Yeah, you love to see
Aaron
that.
Allen there.
You love to see that with the linemen chasing the plays and making them downfield.
We mentioned tomorrow night, 7 p.m. kickoff from Tyler. Grace Community hosting your Grapevine Faith Lions in the first district game for both teams. The following week, the 13th, the Lions at home against John Paul II in a non-district matchup. Here's a handoff here to 82 on the near side. Hit hard by Robbie Stevens. Aaron Allen in there as well. Then the Lions pick back up with district play on the 20th at home against Coram Deo. That'll be homecoming. Then they go on the road on the 27th at Legacy Christian in Frisco. And then the final regular season game at home November 3rd here against Bishop Dunn. So that's what the schedules look like for the remainder of the season for both JV and varsity. There's a handoff to 82, kind of a little delay there, waiting to see if a hole opened up, but he's hit hard there. Slade Corley in there on the tackle, along with a couple other Bear Couch and Colton Edwards in there as well.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 8. I think we've got something similar. Well, I don't know, Tom. I'm thinking number 29. Maybe I don't know if he's played in the third quarter or not. 82 is getting there's 35. I wonder if saving him for tomorrow night.
Yeah,
for their game.
Very, very could be. Yeah.
Try to get you an idea of who the All Saints have. I can't remember who they play tomorrow night, but.
So
Holding on the Saints.
The ball will be placed 10 yards back on the Saints.
I was trying to remember if we saw him on defense. Didn't we see him make a play in the third quarter? But
I think we did. It seems like it. And he went off. He wasn't hurt. I know that. They could just be giving some other guys an opportunity to get some reps in.
Yep.
Play action pass out to the far side, kind of a flanker screen. Breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, down the far sideline. Still on his feet, breaks some more tackles. Finally brought down, but a big 25-yard gain there plus. And that is a first down for the Saints. So that, even though that penalty pushed them back, Tom, they're very efficient again with their attack, both on the ground and in the air.
Yeah, they were able to slip a few tackles there on the short pass and just get a lot of success downfield.
Pass down the far side, wide open, number 80. No flags on the play. There's some busted coverage there, so that's a touchdown for the Saints.
Yeah, not sure if somebody bit on a fake or there wasn't a play action. He just kind of looked like he might throw a little screen out to the right, and then he just popped it downfield, but the guy was wide open.
Well, they've thrown enough of those little wide receiver screens tonight to keep the cornerbacks honest and to have the safeties creep up, and so they may have bid on that, and he was wide open, as you mentioned. So extra point attempt here. The kick is good. So the Saints take their lead up now to 47-20. All Saints are 4-1 overall, and they start their district play tomorrow night as well. And they play Midland Christian on the road. So, I'm sorry, they're at home. My apologies. Midland Christian 2-0. So two pretty big two pretty big teams there. Then they have Southwest Christian on the road, and they are home against Liberty, and then on the road at Fort Worth Christian. So that's a tough district, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not ESD St. Mark's tough, but it's tough. And we saw, again, with that Liberty game, we saw, man, that they may be one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah.
Definitely for an enrollment of 10,000 or whatever they've got over there. They're a big school. So when the alignments happen, hopefully they'll be able to reclassify accordingly. But our score here, Grapevine Ford Field, just under 7 minutes left here in the game. Saints leading your Lions 47-20. Reminder tomorrow night from Grace Community in Tyler. The Lions on the road against the Cougars. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. Start our pregame around 6:30 with coach's interview with Coach Tim Russell for Grace Community and the Bobby Holland Show. There's a kickoff. There's a penalty flag down, so probably we'll have an offsides on the kicking team if I had to guess. Brought out to about the 30-yard line by Cannon Hunter, but there is a offsides against the kicking team. So we'll see what the Lions decide to do. They're going to get them re-kick.
No, we won't.
I think they're just going to take the play, Tom, and
Yeah.
just keep on going.
It's like they'll mark off 5 yards from the end of the run. And
Yep. Seems to make the most sense. So
It'll be first and 10 Lions.
first and 10 from their own 35. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. Plays being signaled in, and the Lions now ready to go. Jackson Walker in the backfield with Austin Cosby. There's a inside handoff to Walker. Up the middle for about 4. We'll call it actually gain of 5 out to the 40-yard line. So nice little run there by Jackson Walker's. Made some positive yardage tonight, Tom.
yeah, it's really great to see you got this option for future games. Maybe you can spell Walker a little when he needs a rest. He'd been carrying the lion's share of the load for the year, and so
No doubt.
it's a nice emerging story here.
Saints almost jumped again on that hard count by Austin. Second down and 5. Another inside handoff to Walker.
I think this might be one of those scenarios. Let's just keep that clock running.
Yes. By all means.
Poor Jackson. It's just like, here, take another beating each time. But he's doing good. He's just being tough.
Well, I will say, if they'll switch off between Walker Little and Jackson Walker, I can just say hand off to Walker, and it's so much easier for
You're
me.
safe.
In my here in my old age, it's so much easier just to call out Walker. But yeah, Jackson doing a great job tonight. Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 42-yard line. Lions trailing 47-20. Inside of 5.5 minutes now left in the game. They are going to pass here on this near side to Jace Walker, and he is knocked out of bounds after he gets enough for the first down. So Nice pass and catch. I'll go back to it, Tom. Man, those little quick releases by Austin, you mentioned it earlier. Man, those have been effective on the near side and the wider side of the field. It's those fade routes that just have not paid off for him other than, like I said, a couple of PI penalties.
Yep.
But nice pass and catch there from Austin Cosby to Jace Walker, and a first down for the Lions out near midfield at their own 49-yard line. Their handoff to Walker. Big hole up the middle. Great job by the offensive line. Created a massive hole there. And Jackson runs in behind Jensen Anthony and Slade Corley and gets out on a big 7-yard gain. Ball inside of Saints territory now, inside their 45-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Clock running, 4.5 minutes left in the game. Austin looking to pass. A little pump fake. Oh, he had Cannon Hunter. Austin had Cannon Hunter wide open on a little hitch and go route. Little pump fake, and the defender bit on it, and then this Cannon got turned around.
I think he kind of got turned around, disengaging from the defender as he got behind him, and just wasn't in the right place to look for that ball.
Austin threw it to a spot. I think if he's throwing it inside that inside shoulder, probably has him, but he was throwing to a spot, and like you said, I think it had to do with him, the fact that he was getting so confused. High snap to Austin Cosby, but there's a penalty flag down. So it'll be an offsides against the All Saints defensive line again.
It's kind of a funny offsides. That guy just stands up and steps over the line, not with any real malice intent. He just kind of stands up, takes a step. Oh, hey, you got me.
Yeah, he's not really like just making this, like he's not into the backfield like I'm taking your quarterback's head off. It's just like, oh, I'm going to, pardon me.
Yeah.
They might, I don't know. We'll see what happens. They might have some running in practice tomorrow or next week, this defensive line here. There's a handoff to Jackson. Bowls forward.
Down.
Yep. Inside the 35-yard line to the 34. So nice. Another first down gain of about 5 yards by Jackson.
Jackson walking up the middle for a 5-yard gain.
Clock running inside of 4 minutes now left in the game. Your line's trailing 47-20. Impressive showing tonight by the Saints offense. They have run the ball and passed the ball very effectively and really moved it at will. Pass here on the near side intended for Jace Walker. A little low throw there by Austin. Falls incomplete. He kind of rushed that one a little bit, I think, Tom.
Yeah, just kind of threw it right in the dirt.
So 3rd down and 5. Ball at the Saints 34-yard line. Cosby looking to pass. Rolls out. A little too hard there for Jace Walker. And that ball falls incomplete. So offense will stay on the field as we would expect.
They were bringing a blitz on that play, so if you could have gotten that completed, they were pretty shy of folks in the back defensive backfield. So if we could have connected on that, that might have been 6. The blitz was picked up really well. The line held firm, and
Austin rolling out gave him a little extra time as well. So between those two, you're right, they had it really pegged and just couldn't make the connection with Jace. So 4th down and 5.
A little dicey cheerleader stunt down there. I thought someone was going to end up on their head.
The pass is thrown behind Robbie Stevens. That's picked off by number 19. And he's going to take it back. No penalty flags on the play, so that's going to be a touchdown for the Saints. And just an errant throw on Austin's part. Just threw it back behind Robbie Stevens. Coach Ware putting his arm around Austin and going to talk to him. Austin a little frustrated with himself, but very much a learning process still.
Absolutely.
Well, the Lions, they've had a few mistakes tonight for sure, but I will tell you some of those have been forced by the Saints. That is a big football team. That is a talented football team that has speed to burn at the quarterback position and at the receiver and the running back position as well. Snap is up. It's back, and the kick is up and good.
Yeah.
So 54-20 now. But I will say, like I mentioned, the mistakes that the Lions have made, some of those have been forced, others have not. But even without those mistakes, man, I don't know how you beat a team like this, man. I can almost hear myself over the music.
Getting a little rowdy with the honky-tonk music here. Yeah. You know, when we saw them, we obviously commented on their noticeable size when the game started, but, you know, they've come at you with speed as well, and it's a tough team to beat. You know, sometimes you see those big teams, and they're not what they appear, but All Saints has delivered.
I agree 100%, Tom. You're right. They are big and formidable, but they have also shown it with finesse and speed. And they've cleared big holes, obviously, with that size. But man, once those running backs and their quarterback, once they've hit that hole and get past that initial contact from the offensive line, when they hit that secondary, man, they are gone. Cannon Hunter and Jace Walker back deep for the Lions. Again, Lions trailing 54-20, 3 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the game. And another offside penalty against the Saints. And they weren't just a little bit offsides. They were a lot. There's Jace Walker breaking through and takes it out to close to the 35-yard line. Another offside penalty, as I mentioned. I was watching that time, Tom, and like I said, they were 2 yards offside. Before the ball was even kicked, they were about the 42, 43-yard line almost. So Jace brings the ball back. He's a little gimpy coming off the field here, so he's going to take a break. And Owen Payne's going to go in at the slot position. So the ball was returned to the 35, and after a 5-yard penalty, the Lions will start 1st and 10 from their own 40.
We haven't been tracking the penalties, but I'd be surprised if there were less than 15 penalties on Saints.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah, they've had a lot. Hand off to Jackson Walker. Spilled around the 44-yard line.
Back of kind of rolled up on Owen Payne there.
Owen's like, I'm just filling in, guys. Don't run me over. I'm trying to help you guys out. Yeah, Jace on the bench taking a little bit of a breather. I think he got banged up pretty good on that kickoff return. He's had a physical game tonight along with his brother, so hope Brent and Julie have the Advil and the Tylenol on standby at the Walker house tonight. They're going to need it. Clock running 2.5 minutes left in the game. 54-20, Saints over the Lions. 2nd down and 6. Jackson Walker takes it out over the 45-yard line to about the 46. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4, a very long 4. They got to get to midfield. Ball spotted just short of the 36-yard line. The Saints very, very careful not to jump off sides that time. Being very, very strict instructions by their coaches. Snap back to Cosby, looking for Cannon Hunters. Broken up nicely there by number 14. So again, not really playing the ball that much until it got there at the very end, and then he jumped up and knocked it away. So
yeah, it's hard to say. It was a good play. It was a fortunate play. He got his hand in there at the right time.
Yep.
But maybe he was taking his cues off of Cannon, who was going up for it.
Well, 4th down for the Lions, and they are going to choose to go for it again. Obviously, down 54-20. Minute 37 seconds left here in the game. Pass complete to Owen Payne. Nice catch and run there by Owen, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of the Saints. So good job there by Owen.
Yep, and it's, again, those routes have been where we find success with the little quick out and get the ball out quickly and run to space.
Yep, for sure. Clock continues to run, 1:10 left in the game. Lions extend their drive here. We're on that 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 from the Saints' 44-yard line. Call the 43. Hand off to Jackson Walker. Grabbed by the jersey, but he pulls away and gets out to the 40-yard line, almost to the 40. They spot at the 41, so gain of 2 on the play.
Jackson Walker up the middle for a 3-yard gain.
Tell you what, Tom, it's been so long since we played 4 quarters in a JV game. I'm not sure anybody knows what to do. They're so used to playing 2 quarters and being done.
Yeah.
It's a full 4-quarter game. This has been good for them. They definitely have needed this. Little pump fake there thrown up by ball falls incomplete. It was caught by one of the receivers, by the defenders, but he was out of bounds. Stops the clock with 14 seconds left. 3rd down now. Lions have time for 1, maybe 2 more plays, depending on what happens here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get one more. Let's go home on a high note.
Tom, have I mentioned anything about that fade route down the sideline not working tonight? I don't know.
Actually, our best play is for a one of those fade routes for a PI with a quarterback.
Yes.
Roughing the quarterback penalty. Those are
and an offside tacked on as well.
Right.
Hand off to Jackson Walker. That's going to do it. They're going to line up, and that's going to do it for this game. So, final score, Saints 54 and your Lions 20. Well, Tom, again, it's a little different look being able to play 4 quarters, but that's been good. And it's, again, you got some guys like Jackson Walker who go in there and eat up some yards and some time for you out of the running back spot, which was nice to see, giving Walker a chance to rest and save him for tomorrow night as well. But some positives to take away from tonight, I think, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We had some injured players come back, get back on the field, so looking at getting our squad back to be more complete. And like you said, 4 quarters of football better than 2. And a lot to learn from, and on to the next one.
Well, again, reminder, tomorrow night in Tyler from Grace Community, the Lions on the road taking on the Cougars, 7 p.m. kick. Our pregame probably start around 6:30. And hope you'll join us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network, either on our live stream on the Grapevine Faith YouTube channel or on the Mixler app for the audio piece. So for Tom Hudnall, Steve Anthony saying thanks for joining us. This was the first... like I said, full game we've had in a while, 4-quarter game for the JV squad, so that's been good to see. So we'll see you next Thursday night. But for this one, again, your final score, 54-20, Saints over the Lions. For Tom Hudnall, Steve Anthony saying thanks for joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.